You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go! Live from the 15 Minutes of Fame studios, 39th and Broadway, in the heart of Bayonne, New Jersey, cause we couldn't afford a spot in Manhattan. Welcome to the Shut Up and Talk Show. Give it up for your hosts, me motherfuckers. Let's go!
Yo, what's up, everybody? Uncle Raye, welcome to the Shut Up and Talk Show with Uncle Raye. I have very special guests.
Jada Ray, that non-dom.
Jada Ray, the non-dom. Jada Ray Weather.
Jada Ray Weather, okay? That's a fact.
I always forget to take these off, but I did it on camera, so what the hell. What's up, Jada Ray?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
What's up, baby? Right now, we fresh off of, I don't know, a couple of days off of You versus Lady Caution.
Literally a couple of days.
Yeah, I think it did like about 6,000 in the first day.
Yeah,
7,000
I woke up,
day.
let me tell you something. I woke up this morning and it's close to 10 and it's fast. Everything's like fast. And I'm like, excited. I'm excited.
For those that don't understand, I mean, when you're talking about female battle rap and you're talking of 10,000 views overnight, that's pretty good. Considering you're not as popular as you used to be because you haven't battled in a while.
Right.
She's popular, but it's not like y'all are Couture and 40.
No, that's a fact.
So, yeah.
And another thing, too, is I would say the views came from being missed. Female battle rap is not the same like it was. So, back in the day, I would see over 10,000 in a night. That's how it was back then. But now it's really exciting to see the numbers like that because we all know female battle rap is not what it used to be. So I'm excited to be back at the right time. I will say that. Great performance. Thank you.
Had a great night. She did too. It was a great battle. It was a good back and forth battle. And like I say, that was about not even a week ago. It was over the weekend. So. Congratulations, welcome back.
Thank you.
Anybody, y'all need some females on your goddamn card?
Get me, please. I feel like my hiatus was necessary because I'm so pure. It's like I'm just so ready to just come and just do damage. I've been going and the comments are like, you've been missed. I feel missed. So when you miss somebody, you want to kind of get them,
Right.
Yeah.
Right, so it's good to have you back, though.
Thank you.
You know I'm a big supporter of you.
Yes, I know. I support you too.
You know what I mean.
Always, I know it.
So now, we've taken a few trips together. Mm-hmm. We've been here and there. We go to a couple of events here and there. When we went to Virginia, what was the card?
Royalty.
Yeah, but what just happened up there? Oh, okay. I fixed it. Fuck it. Yeah, the Royalty card. Great weekend, Royalty weekend. And when we were on our way back, I brought up a conversation, and it was easy for me to ask you.
Yeah.
But it's a question that I think most men always have, right? And so we talked about it, and I said, damn, once I get the show rolling, I gotta bring you in and we gotta have that conversation. You looking lost like you don't remember the conversation.
I do know. We talked a lot. That's a little bit of a ride. We talked about a lot, but
that's a fact.
I remember that.
So the question was, what I was curious of was, and most men, lesbians, right? So where do you put yourself? Are you a lesbian? Are you bi? Now I feel like this is Dr. Phil opposed to.
Well, you know what? This conversation, I'm glad it's happening. I'm very, because nobody ever, I honestly, I don't really claim lesbian. Maybe I was in a phase of only wanting women at this part of my life, but now that I know what it's like, it's more of a mental thing. So I am attracted to women, I'm attracted to men, but I'm more attracted to the connection that I have with someone. So I'm like, I like what I like type of person. If I like a girl that sweeps me off my feet, that's it. If I see a man that, it's I like men. I like women.
So now, if you're in a relationship with a man, should that man be threatened that you might leave him for a woman, or might
No.
be cheating on him with a woman, or vice versa with a woman?
No, and I know it's so difficult to probably understand that, but it's like if I'm focused on dating women, that's it. Like I don't flip flop. That's
Right.
one thing. It's like my focus is what I have at that moment. My phase with women, that's all I was dealing with for years. It was just straight women. When I went to men, I went, okay, no more women. So when I got done with dealing, my young days, I focused on the building stages of maturity. Okay, do I want kids? Do I want a family? Do I want to settle down and get serious? I still would like a family. I have no children, so my whole mind frame was on like realistic. Like I could see myself long term, but I definitely enjoy a man. I enjoy a man. I would rather be with a man. Just to answer that, I would rather be with a man, but I still have the connection thing with people.
So, I mean, you'd have to say you're bisexual then.
Yeah, but I think it's another word for that. I want to say sapiosexual. It's something like that.
Sapiosexual.
Sapiosexual. I might not be right, but it's a word for.
Google that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I heard the term, but yeah, I like men and I like women, but I really like the vibe I get with someone. I really do.
And just for the record, like me and we really cool. So I don't want people to get a misconception of me having this talk with her, or being that we had to talk. Me and Jada is like that, and it's just like I was able to have that talk with her. The big thing is, again, the question was always with men is, why does straight women like butch girls? Because it's always like, we'll see, and shout out to all the AGs, I'm trying to get beat up and trying to start no trouble. But again, as a man, these are the things that we see. We see a woman with a AG, and we say like, damn, well, the AG is like a dude, so why be with an AG when you could just be with a dude?
Okay, so my take is it was so exciting, to see a woman that's still a woman with woman parts play the role of a man and still dress, carry herself, talk. Like, to me, in college, it was just the sexiest shit in the world, because it's like I still got the excitement of being with a woman in the room, but I still got that in public. Like, you're the aggressor, you're the dominant one. You tell me what, you still daddy. Like, it was still like, it's like a role play type of thing. But I like dominance, and I have become so dominant from dealing with chicks like that, I think. So when I'm with a man, I'm always like, I'm a little too aggressive, I'll be honest. Like, I naturally am aggressive, and I'm pretty sure it's because of years I spent with aggressive women. But I like feminine women too, but I would be the dominant one. I would still dress like a woman, but I would pretty much just keep it sexual. I wouldn't date and pursue a relationship with the feminine woman. It's weird.
So you've dated, or you've dealt with feminine women,
yes,
and AG?
Yes, I've dealt with feminine women, I've dealt with AGs, and I would rather the relationship with AG, because feminine women, they're catty. I'm catty. I'm a woman. So it's like, we're going to fight every day, and you're not playing in my makeup. Like, it's still stuff like that. Like, we can get along, we can have, one nights or whatever, sex, keep it at that. But as far as like dating, it would be a mess. It would be straight drama. It would be drama. And I do not like, I fought a girlfriend for many years, and I don't want to have to fight with a woman every day, because I can be a bitch, and I know I can be a bitch, and I keep things,
Knowing you don't seem like the female part in a relationship.
I seem like the dominant one, right?
Yeah. So it was always hard for me to believe that there was the AG and you.
Yeah, I think that's what made me aggressive. Like, I consider myself an aggressive femme.
So before dating AGs, you were more, because you're feminine.
I was very submissive.
dudes,
When I started out dating, let me tell you something. When I started dealing with girls, I was in high school. I came out very early. Like, Mom, I like girls. I started wearing, like, colors, gay stuff. My mom hated it, but she accepted it because I was honest with her. So I brought girls home. Like, that was my phase through high school, prom. Everything was just gay for me. So when I finally was like, okay, I don't think it's a phase. I got serious with this one chick, and she was not with it. It was just like, I think my role years ago was very submissive. I was very, okay, you're in charge, whatever it is. But as many fights as I got into and many terrible relationship experiences, I became more aggressive. I became more shell. Like, it's crazy because the things you go through, it just makes you tough.
Right.
So now when I deal with anybody, before I even think to, you know, I gotta ease my way in a little tough. So yeah, it's kind of weird. It's very weird.
Now, I don't know if you've given away a secret, but again, I hope I'm not the only goddamn man that thinks the way I'm thinking and asking the questions that I'm asking. but there's also like the curiosity in me is, okay, so two women having sex, of course, there's a dildo. A woman has to use a dildo. I mean, you wouldn't rather have a man.
Now, yes, I know for a fact I'd rather have a man.
So
I would rather have a man because
okay.
it's like, see, that's the thing I was saying, like being with an aggressive girl, it was like, I still have the dildo, but I have the vagina too. So it's like, you can take that off and I can still be a lesbian, but I know being with a man, it's like a feeling of still having a big, strong man that can actually feel
some
when
big,
something...
strong AGs out there.
But they can't feel what a man feels. So having sex with a man, you see it in his face. It feels good. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, him being pleasured.
Him being pleasured. Everything was just different. I'm not going to go suck a dildo. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like,
right,
it's limits to having sex with a woman. Like, some girls are into shit like that, but I'm still going to be more of a natural... We touch areas. I'm not sucking a dildo. That's crazy. Unless it's... We'll talk about that one at a time. But, yeah, so... I know sex with a man is more necessary for me.
And now, again, I hope people don't bug out on me with this.
Now, this is interesting. This is a classic. It's classic. Because you get all the right answers. I heard so many lesbian Jada bars. I heard it all.
Right.
So let's get down to it.
Now, as far as when, again, you're having sex with a woman, you're having sex with a woman that considers herself to be a man.
Yeah.
And now, as far, and like you said, you know, it's when you're having oral sex with a man, he's feeling what you're doing to him, and you see how excited he is about what you're doing. Now, with a woman, and like you said, with a dildo, she's not feeling nothing with the dildo. Now, do you have lesbian acts with an AG? Like, are you having oral sex with, like, what do you do to make the AG feel good?
Okay, so there's terms for this shit, right? It's so crazy. It's so many terms. So
I hope the LGBT
they're ready for it because they know.
Fuck me up.
No. This is different. You never had this before. This conversation, right?
Never.
This is different. So okay,
never.
So for my
so I don't know if you're not giving away like things like they don't want
I still go to Pride. I still go to Pride in New York. I do shit like that. I still support because I still, I like what I like. But having sex with an AG. I've dealt with touch me nots. That's what they call them. Don't touch me. I just want to please you. I want to serve you. I had this one chick didn't want to even take off her clothes. She just wanted to do everything to me. I didn't have to do anything. She got off of satisfying me. I never had to lick, touch. She didn't want nothing touched on her. Like it was fire for me because she wanted me to be a pillow queen. You ever heard of that, right?
No.
Pillow queen is when you just lay down and you just get served. Nothing happens to you. Or nothing, you don't do anything bad. You can really have an orgasm, fall asleep, it's over, sex is over, and she feels good. It's different. It's ways like that. But I did have chicks that
it's dangerous for us.
It's women that really, really thrive off of pleasing, and
damn.
It's like that in heterosexual shit too. Some people just generally rather please than have anything, you know, it's tough. But so I've had girls, AGs, that I have done things, but to a certain limit. They not with everything. Like, you know, feminine, we like toys, we like penetration, we like things like that. Ain't none of that. So you can
penetrating.
No penetration. No. The AGs I've dealt with, I wish the fuck I would. I would probably get hit if I tried to do anything like that. Like, it was more of a, I like this, play with my breasts, or you can just for a little bit. Not every time we have sex, but if I'm in the mood, you can eat. Stuff like that. It's crazy.
So sometimes you can actually have oral sex with the AG.
Yeah, but it was pretty much the relationship I was in. It was like we were at that level where we got to do certain things.
So some will allow you to do things to them, and then some it's like never ever, or it just depends on how far into the relationship it is.
I don't know. Well, if that's the case, it never made it that far, because it was levels where it's like no matter how much we had sex, I couldn't. Like, it was just like, I'm not ready yet. Her whole thing, this one girl in particular, was like, I'm not ready yet. And I was like, okay, we had sex like mad times, but I'm not ready yet. Okay, fine. I'm not gonna complain.
So like, so it's like us, you know what I mean? You know, when we're having shit done to us, you know, it's like we're still a man about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But when you think of a woman, you're like, how do you still be a man about it? How do you still be a man about it? Because the feelings are different.
No.
I mean, so it's like, so you eat out have oral sex with an AG, and then she becomes feminine at that moment.
I think that's what it was. Like, she felt like she was gonna be softer.
Mm.
And it was just like, you know, it's not that serious. Like,
Right.
just do you want sex or not? Like, all the way. And she was just like, she was already like a softer AG, but she wanted to keep a little toughness, so she was really slow with doing things. And I had to figure it out. Like, maybe she felt like it was going to be love, I'm going crazy, I just fuck you up. Like, you know, well, for women, when we have sex, when I have intercourse, I immediately get feelings. That's why I'm oh my gosh, when I have sex,
Or like, you just can't have sex with a man and just some random, like, bang bang, that's it.
I've been there, I've done that, I had it before. So it's like, this, when I go back to growth of knowing what I want as far as maturity,
Right.
the fling stage is definitely, maybe I didn't realize that's not what I want. Like, I started dating girls early. I was wild. I was a wild girl. Like, I had one night stands. I had fun. So now sex is more of a feeling thing.
So with girls, you are able to have one night stands, but you can't do that with a man.
I have had one night stands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm honestly, I have had one night stands. I had friends with benefits. I had okay, after this, don't call me again. Don't call me again, but don't blow up my phone. Like, it's this, that's it. I've had that, you know, and I know now if I really have sex with somebody, it's immediately possessive. I wouldn't even say jealous, like I'm crazy. I just know.
Don't have sex with Jada Ray if you don't plan on committing.
No, see, that's the thing too.
That's what it sounds like you just said, though.
I don't want to say it like that. I know how I get wrapped up, and I'm so focused. I'm so focused, and when I cut shit out, like when I cut things out, eliminating like sex for one, I know I can go without. I can be without, and it takes time to get there. When you can honestly be like, I'm good. I want it.
Can you go without sex, or what about no dildos, no playing with yourself?
See, that's the thing.
Like
No. I can go out with real sex with someone. I've been.
But there's always gonna be, you gotta pleasure yourself.
I have my own items, so yes, I'm going to satisfy myself. So
Right.
because I made mistakes, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so, you know, I'm in the mood. I'm gonna hit up an ex, and then it's like, oh damn, why did I do that? The next day, I'll take care of it. I'll be fine, because my feelings are so strong. I get psycho, and I don't want to be a psychotic person.
Right.
I'm very misunderstood, and I like to just keep things at a limit. Right now, as focused as I am, months are going by, and I'm not even paying attention to shit like that. Like,
Right.
no. It just takes time to think that. It takes time. It took me time. I'm 27, and I want to think like I'm going to be 30 soon. So certain shit is just not as fun as it seems.
So for now, it's men. Was it a phase or a stage in your life that it was men and women, or just women? So now it's just men.
I honestly started I started dating and having relationships with women. Like before I settled down and knowing I wanted a long term.
Your first sexual experience was with a woman.
It was with a guy.
Oh, okay.
I had sex with a guy, but I preferred sex with a woman. Let me say this: when I had sex with the guy, I was like, okay, that's good, you know. When I had sex with a woman, I went crazy. I loved it. It was another woman. Oh my gosh, it was just amazing. Everything about it just turned me out. So
was it more that she was more attentive and he just stick and move type of thing?
It was just such a turn on. It was just like she took her time. She wasn't looking out for, you know, she was looking out for me. But you know, men when we younger, well, when they younger, I can't say when we, but when men are younger, they look at it like, oh yeah, I'm about to stick a move. I just want mine. That's it. Right. Like, I'm not concerned. No, this woman in particular, we built a relationship because she really explored me completely. So I knew at that time I liked aggressive girls. And with guys, I love now being with a man at this age because now it's just like, yeah, that shit is sexy. The whole beard. When I'm younger, I didn't really look at shit like that. Oh, he has a beard. No, now I like man features, arms, like certain things. It's just, women can't be a man. That's just it. Women cannot be a man. Certain roles they can do great at, but men are men for that reason.
I just think it's scary. And now I know why. Now I know why, you know, there's a lot of women that prefer, you know, like an AG over, you know, us. Because it makes so much sense. Because as much as I might love a woman and as much attention I might give to her sexually, just without me, it's, you know what I mean? Like, there's always like, all right, once I take care of her, I'm still trying to get mine. Like, as a man, we always still trying to get ours.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess with, you know, with AG's not giving a fuck, they'll spend a half hour there with you, an hour, whatever, and
some girls are straight butches. Like, they just, oh my gosh, they just don't give a fuck about nothing happening to them. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, I used to use the term stud. Like, down south, we say studs. Y'all are studs. Yeah. I move up here, I'm an AG. I'm not no stud. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, an AG and a stud is different?
It's really like levels. It's crazy because it could be like, some people say I'm no label. Stems, they're kind of girly girl. They're feminine. Stems is a stud and a femme to put together. Right. Sometimes they're just like a girl. Sometimes they're just like a dude. Studs. I was used to the term stud. So when I moved up here, I was introduced to, or before I even moved here, it was like the term when I came up here was AG, aggressive girl. They say studs, but if you walk around like this all the time, nigga, don't look at me, don't touch me, you really are an aggressive girl. I'm not a stud. It's like, I had to figure it out because I was so used to saying studs and I was just really getting, you know, introduced to don't call me that. So I'll
tell you what, I had did an interview, I know you know C3. I did an interview with C3. We was at BB King's. I forget which event it was. And I did the interview with her. And, you know, C3 got a fat ass.
He has a nice body.
And, you know, so you got a lot of dudes trying to holler at C3.
Of course, yeah.
You know, a couple motherfuckers I know, like, they like, yo, I gotta get C3. Yeah. I gotta get C3. And I was interviewing her one day. And I think I might have brought that up. You know, dudes be want to smash. And she just went off and was like, listen, any dude that want to have sex with me, they're gay. Like, she's like, I am that much, you know, of a AG or consider myself to be a guy that if you look at me in that way, you must be gay.
She really is like that. She's really like that. Like,
shout out C3. I love
shout out
C3.
C3. Yeah, that's the homes, but she definitely is.
So it's always weird, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, and again, you know, shout out to the studs, the AGs and everything, but y'all taking, now I know the secret. I gotta be more attentive. Stop always being concerned about me getting mine. I gotta make sure.
But you know what? It's I wouldn't even say it's about that because generally when you want to have sex, you think about both. Like, it's not just about you pleasing. Like, that's not okay. When I have sex, I want to get mine first. I will say that. Like, I want to get mine first. Now, well, most of the time I want mine first because I've had sex before and it was like he was a rabbit. Like, he just wanted to just, and I'm like, I'm not even what? Like I was so mad. I promise you, I was up, subbing, posting, smoking, doing you name it. Just not satisfied. And I'm watching like you bastard. Like the simple things. Like you need to explore who you want to deal with because I believe sex is an art. I do know that. I believe sex is an art, and that's why it was invented for childbirth and other shit. Because when you, I don't want to be too deep. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet.
Don't get too deep. We've been talking about this shit too goddamn long as it is.
My bad.
No, it ain't you. I'm still asking the damn questions.
I'm sorry.
And I know they like, yo, let her get deep. Let her get deep.
No, let me chill. Let
her get deep.
Let me chill.
No, but I just wanted to have that conversation with you. You know, Shut Up and Talk Show. You know, we're going to be doing a lot of the battle rap interviews and stuff, but I also want to, you know, just topics and things that, you know, people actually every day talk about, stuff like that. So we're going to have some of these battle rappers come in here and we'll have some different conversations, you know. And this was my first one with Jada Ray.
Y'all know I don't do too much talking interviews anyway. I do so much music and content, but to get me to shut up and just talk, like you say, shut up and just talk.
Shut up and talk.
To get me to stop singing and fucking talk, I don't do too many of those. And I'm excited that you even had me here to talk about personality flip. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's overdue. I love it.
Up Close and Personal with Jada Ray on Shut Up and Talk Show with Uncle Raye. See y'all later. Thank you, baby.